another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking over the new weekly updates for our Dollar General stores starting on Tuesday, April the 25th, as well as the new penny list for the week for our Dollar General stores. Alright, so before we get into the new markdowns, I am going to start the video off today by letting you all know that there is not going to be a new penny list for the week for our Dollar General stores for Tuesday, April the 25th. We did not have a penny list last week. We only had clearance markdown updates. I did not do a video on those clearance updates. I will, however, discuss those at the end if you guys are interested or haven't already heard about the updates that occurred last week in our Dollar General stores. But first, we're going to talk over the new updates that are going to be occurring for the week in our Dollar General store starting on Tuesday, April the 25th. We got some pretty exciting high percentage off markdowns that are going to be occurring. First up here, we've got all of the Easter categories, which includes Easter bake, Easter candy, the Easter party items, as well as the Easter seasonal merchandise that will be marking down to 70% off in our Dollar General stores. These items are on their way to pennying out. Of course, we know that they will mark down to 90% before that happens. But all of the remaining Easter candy, Easter bake, Easter party, and Easter seasonal merchandise will be marking down to 70% off in our Dollar General stores starting on Tuesday, April the 25th. Alright, and then next up on the markdowns for the week, we have some exciting markdowns that are going down to 90% off for all of the remaining categories. First up, we have the back-to-school stationery items. We do have an exact itemized list with all of the items that fall in that category. I also have images of some of these items. There are tons of really good items that are included in with that category there. Those are going to be back-to-school stationery items that our Dollar General stores don't usually sell. So things that aren't normally in the school supply section where the pens, pencils, binders, folders, and things like that are. These are going to be items that are not normally stocked and sold at our Dollar General stores. Those will be marking down to 90% off. And keep in mind, of course, that when a item goes to 90% off, they typically will penny out the following week. Alright, and then we also have the calendars that are set to mark down to 90% off in our Dollar General stores. We also have an exact itemized list with all of the items that fall in that category. Of course, this will be a dead giveaway on finding those calendar type items, anything that is a calendar related, little pocket calendars or planners, things like that is what you're going to be on the lookout for. Alright, and then we have the Blue Dot Apparel. This is probably one of the most exciting markdowns that we have for the week. The Blue Dot Apparel will be marking down to 90% off. So if your Dollar General stores still sell clothing items, those Blue Dot Apparel items will be marking down to 90% off starting on Tuesday, April the 25th. Alright, and then lastly, we have the red triangle socks that are also going to be marking down to 90% off. We do have an exact itemized list with all of the items that fall in the red triangle sock category. Of course, you guys know you can just simply look on the tag for the red triangle on the tag for these items, but we do also have an exact itemized list with all of the items that are included in with that category, and I also have some images of these red triangle socks so that you guys will know exactly what to be on the lookout for. Now, the bottom four categories here are going to be the most important ones for us to get out and start scoping our Dollar General stores to see which store in the areas near us have the most of these items. See if these items are kind of tucked away in secretive areas or spots that the Dollar General stores will probably not know to pull when these items penny out. You can either go on and purchase the items at 90% off if you absolutely cannot live without them, but if you think that the items will still be there once these items penny out, definitely go ahead and wait on that because these items will be pennying out within the next week or two. All right, so like I said at the beginning of the video, I did not do a video on the clearance updates last week, so I do want to talk over those really quick. We don't have to pay attention to the first two because obviously we just discussed that the Easter items are going to be marking down to 70% off starting on Tuesday, April the 25th there. So the only ones that we really need to discuss are the hardware items. Right here, we've got the back-to-school hardware items, the fall hardware, as well as the winter hardware items that all marked down to 70% off last week in our Dollar General store. So that was last week on Tuesday, April the 18th. All of those categories marked down to 70% off. They will more than likely go to 90% off the following week. All of these categories are marking down at different times, even though most of these items are all located on the same clearance markdown list. Like here's the list here. So we've got the back to school stationery items that are going to 90% off. And then at the top of that list, we've got the fall hardware and winter hardware items that are all included in on the same seasonal clearance markdown list. But each one of these categories are marking down at different times. So we did have all of these hardware categories marked down to 70% off last week on Tuesday, April the 18th. And then the most exciting markdown that we had last week, which isn't a high percentage off, but it is finally officially went on clearance. We have the brown dot home items that officially went on clearance. Now, we have had sales on the brown dot home items over the past few months where these items were offered at 50% off or buy one, get one free, whatever the sale may have been on the items. But starting on Tuesday, April the 18th, which was last week on Tuesday, the brown dot home items officially went on clearance. So those items did mark down to 25% off. We do have an exact itemized list with all of the items that fall in the brown dot home category. I am working on getting you guys images of those items. There are 3.5 pages of items that fall in the brown dot home category. So I will be working on getting images for you guys on those. Those did mark down to just 25% off last week. Of course, they will mark down further and further until these items do eventually penny out. But it is exciting that the brown dot home items officially went on clearance and started their clearance markdown schedule. All right, so that is all that I have for you guys today. We did a little quick overview of the markdowns that occurred last week in our Dollar General stores, and we have all of these categories here that are going to be marking down on Tuesday, April the 25th, with all of the Easter items marking down to 70% off. The back-to-school stationery, calendars, blue dot apparel, and the red triangle socks will all be marking down to 90% off starting on Tuesday, April the 25th in our Dollar General stores. Again, there is no new penny list for the week. There was not a new penny list for us last week. But as always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.